Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of FSI's PGA DFS Pick Show. I am your host, TK Nation 47, bringing to you the Showdown Round 2 for the Palmetto Championship. Off to a rocking start. We had some high scores and some low scores in a event where we didn't know what to expect with a new course. We tried to research as much as we can on, correlated courses, but you honestly don't know what to expect until the golfers get out there and start scoring in live formats. So we learned a lot today, but what we didn't for sure learn is Dustin Johnson has no problem playing in his kind of backyard in South Carolina. He's off to a huge start, and if we know DJ in weak fields, he tends to play exactly like this. So we could be staring down the barrel of a Dustin Johnson win. Sitting in second at 10.5, he is going to kick off our picks. 6.9 strokes total today, 3.8 with the ball striking, 5.6 tee to green. Even gaining strokes with the putter that he hasn't been gaining strokes with. All right, so DJ, lock him in as your Showdown Round 2. He's going to be popular, so if you want to fade him in GPPs, and then maybe Brooks or Hatton or even Im can come away with some type of regain in form, then maybe they are some good GPP picks, but pretty clear who the talent up top is going to be, and that's DJ. Brooks is interesting. I will say he did gain 2 strokes with the approach, 3.2 with the ball striking, so his ball striking's not off. He just couldn't make a putt to save his life today. Didn't really do well around the green as well. He's had some problems with those sands, those hazard sands that he had to deal a lot with at the round 4 in the PGA Championship. It looks like it's carried over a little bit into the Congaree Country Club. But, I think Brooks Koepka could be a decent GPP play. It's not for me. Like I said, the ball striking is there, but the putting has been awful. So Brooks, Hatton, probably not for me. Going DJ. 9K, we have Im starting out. That's a no. Fitzpatrick, ball striking, terrible. That's a no. Kazire, definitely not. I mean, you don't really have a play until you can get down here to Harris English. I think a lot of his strokes gained was with a putter. I think that could be problematic heading into round 2 as the irons didn't look like they were there. He kind of got, he didn't bogey, and that's what matters here is avoiding some bogeys, as we've learned in the first round. If we do make it back to the Palmetto, I think we're going to have to weigh in bogey avoidance. Guys can score on this, on some of these short holes and par 5s, but avoiding some of the hazards and being able to scramble is probably very necessary here. But English did well at that. Will he do that tomorrow? To be seen. Poulter was pretty good. He gained 1 stroke around the green, 2.4 ball striking. I would say it's not the best play at 9.2. So I think DJ and start your lineup down here in the 8K range. Quick shout out to Garrick Higo, gained 3 strokes on the approach, 4.9 ball striking. I don't mind him at 9K. Tommy Fleetwood is not a bad option going into tomorrow. Gaining strokes with the putter, that's something that you like to see with Fleetwood. Gaining strokes on the approach, just couple of different scoring outcomes, and I think Fleetwood would have been a huge smash here in round 1. He did fairly well. I like Fleetwood. Moving down to Doc Redman at 84. That's another close South Carolina guy, having golfed at Clemson. He gained 1.9 strokes on the approach, 3.9 ball striking, 4.6 tee to green. Gaining strokes with the putter, Doc Redman, 8,400. I think he's going to be pretty popular as well. I don't mind him. Like I said, he's a local guy in this realm of South Carolina golfers, so give me some Doc Redman throughout. Vegas, another guy I really like heading into tomorrow, 8,100. Gaining strokes on the approach, gaining strokes 4.7 tee to green. Putting is there, so it all checks out. A lot of these guys, if you want to play these guys that are in between here, Whaley did not have the ball striking. Mitchell didn't have the ball striking. Kisner, no ball striking. Like, it's the plays are pretty obvious here, and I just don't want to overthink it and try to get cute. And guys can bounce back. I could just say that, but I just think DJ, Higo, Fleetwood, Redmond, Vegas, I know they're going to be somewhat popular, but I still believe them to be the best plays. And maybe we'll differentiate here in the 6K range or 7K range as far along as we get here. Moving on down, I'm not seeing much that I do like. A lot of guys struggling in this new course. Nick Taylor struck the ball pretty well today, 7,300. Ben on putted 2.7 with the putter today. I don't expect that to continue. Never trust Ben on's putter. So if the ball striking does pick up, though, maybe he makes those 5-footers. 7,300, I think it's not a bad gamble. But just know what you're getting into when you roster someone like Ben An. I would be more inclined to take Nick Taylor at that same price. Wes Roach, your first-round leader, 7,200. Lots of strokes gained with that putter today. He was on fire on the greens. Did not gain that many strokes on the putter with the approach. I think that brings up a good fade. We already talked about two guys down here with a similar price tag, striking the ball better. You have Eric Van Rooyen at 7,100. He's gaining a lot of strokes with the putter. I don't expect that to continue. The ball striking wasn't there. I think Roger Sloan makes for a better play with 2 strokes on the approach, 3.6 ball striking. I like him more. Ches Reavie striking the ball really well, 5 strokes tee to green. That's inside the top 5 for the event so far. He's only 7K. Chappell, not too bad. Here we're getting into the 6K range. Sam Ryder has pretty good ball striking numbers here. 2 strokes on the approach, 4.4 tee to green. He is pretty volatile, though, so be careful when rostering. Chesson Hadley, 6,800, name I haven't heard in a while. 5.4 tee to green. He's second right now, 6,800. He's not a bad play. Will Gordon, I got on him a little late, 6,800. 3.7 ball striking. He's really good off the tee. I think that's pretty pivotal here. You want to get inside that fairway, set up a really good second shot. He is gaining strokes on the approach. Will Gordon gaining strokes putting as well. I think he's going to be a core play for me tomorrow. I do think Headley and Gordon are sharp plays down here. Patrick Rogers is always hit or miss, but 3.1 on the approach leads to a pretty good play in my opinion. Nimmer, another local guy, 1.9 on the approach, 2.3, 6,600. So the way this is shaping up, it looks like a lot of people are going to go DJ and punts, and maybe they can go DJ Brooks. Whatever they want to do, they're going to go DJ first. So I expect DJ to be super chalk tomorrow with the way that the pricing is set up. Hudson Swafford, another guy, played late in my player pool for the Classic. 3.2 on the approach, 4.6 ball striking. Has won in the swing season, so don't rule out Hudson Swafford. Maybe a good, end of round 1 bet. I might thinking about making it, but I don't mind him. I don't know much about this Richard Johnson fella, but 2.4 on the putting, 1.7 approach. It's not terrible. I think that's going to be it. My boy Tae Lee, 1.6 on the approach, 2.5 with the putter, 2.9 ball striking. I recommended him as a punt in Classic. It looks like that's paying off. Somebody on our Showdown played him, or in our Discord played him. So I know they're pretty happy at the moment, and I hope he continues to do well. Okay, that'll wrap things up for Showdown Round 2. As always, guys, like and comment below. We have a lot of golf to be played, and we're all in prep for the U.S. Open, so let's narrow down our process here. Let's stick to the guns and make some cash, get us and our bankroll ready for the big event next week. So thank you, and listen in for tomorrow's weekend plays. I am your host, TKNation47 on Twitter. You can follow our Twitter handle at FSI_DFS and follow the link in the bio to get to access to that Discord channel. All right, guys, take it easy and have a good night.